98.1 WHPR, Highland Park.
If you're trying to get put into the loop, the best times, the best laughs, I know just what to do. Rather at home or chilling in your car, flip to 88.1 FM, WHPR. Every week, you know they got the hottest topics. When the liquor slip up in the fresh, you know it ain't no stopping. Judas keeping it honest, so in the priest we trust. Looking for an escape, so have a seat with us. And tune in to In the Mix podcast. You're tuning with In the Mix podcast. You're vibing with In the Mix podcast. We riding with In the Mix podcast.
What's up, my beautiful people out there? We are back in the Mix Podcast, late night talk with Fresh and Judas. I'm Fresh, I'm your host today. Judas, he here, but he ain't here. And you're going to see what I'm saying in a minute. But, you know, we have two beautiful people in the building today. You know, actor right here to my left.
What's going on, man? Marcus Woods in the building.
And our top contributor fan who does everything in our community, Podcast Life, in the Mix Podcast. She's everywhere. You know, she love our content, share our content, and she's great. And who are you?
I'm Flora Allen Williams. Hello, everyone.
And that's Flora. So we're gonna get to know both of them. You know, but Judas is not here, but he is here, and we're about to play this video, and you're gonna see why I say that he's here, but he's not here. So check this video out, and we'll be right back with y'all.
Hello, it's your boy Judas Priest, you guys. Sorry, but I'm not there. Apologize for not being there. You know, got some personal things I'm taking care of that's not allowing me to be there, but, you know, if Fresh is there, then I'm there in spirit. So to start, let's talk about this whole episode, and everything that I'm going to announce is sponsored by Magic Tax Service. And Magic Tax Service is having an event that's coming up, the Sneaker Ball. And that is who is sponsoring today's episode and all the announcements I'm about to make. Now, let's talk about the hot topics right quick. What's going on? What's happening this week? So, this week, we had Sean, Puff Daddy, whatever, saying that what he about to do and get into. He says he's going to give people their rights back, certain people. So far, we heard it was Mace. It was Mace, Biggie's estate, Foxy, and then the group Day 26 is in there, I heard. And we don't know why. We don't know the reason behind it. Maybe having a good heart. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you know more about that. And then moving on, it's your boy Jay-Z. Jay-Z has been in the headlines because he has this movie called The Book of Clarence. And we don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Is it art or is it blasphemy? We don't know. I'm going to wait until I watch it to give my opinion. But from the previews, if you're not a Bible study person or you don't know about Vacation Bible School and you didn't go to Vacation Bible School or Sunday School, I'm pretty sure you're going to be lost and thinking that this is the best movie ever and this is going to be such a great biblical movie. And I just don't buy it because, you know, Jehovah has never really acknowledged the Lord or Jehovah correctly. And, you know, the things that he say is all anti. So that's looking out for that. And then next, Erica Amina has got fired from her reality show. And recently, just now from a Black series show that she was on from the All Black channel. She just got fired from that. They fired her from her reality show for calling someone a monkey. So, and people has been standing up for her. All types of celebrities. Let's see, Jess Hilarious and everything. There's different people that's standing up for or against it. I'm in between. You know how Judas is. I keep it real. If somebody look like a monkey, then I guess they're a monkey. I'll call them a monkey. I'm not about to. Everything is not dealing with race like we want to make it out to be. Let's see what else going on in this week. And of course, Detroit, you know, I got to do it. I wouldn't be Judas Priest if I didn't. But if you've been on the internet or you in any Tubi group, you know that there is some things going on with executive producer Lisa Brown and the creator of the Dirty D. When it came down to season 3, apparently there's 2 cast members who said they're no longer going to be in season 3 and released the things on Facebook, and they're saying, and there was a back and forth, and they bringing up a lot of different things. I'm hearing the good and the bad, the yes and the no's, the I'm on who's sad and that sad. However, everybody has their opinion, everybody has their right. It's all about how you do it and what you say and how you carry yourself and all. You don't even have to agree. Paul didn't agree with somebody in the Bible. Go back and look up. I believe it was Paul and Apollo, and they didn't agree, and you know, all they did was separate. It's just of how you do things. People get it together. It's not gonna take all of this, but it has you to wonder, like, whose side do you do on, and how do you handle things? If you feel like that you are worth this much and you cannot offer this much, so how do you go about it? Or how do you keep a professionalism with turning down a position or a job or an offer? Or how do you keep it business savvy when you extend it to someone and want them to take something that they feel like they're less than? It's all into it, you know. But you know what? One thing we're going to do is grow, and we're going to move on. And it definitely doesn't put a stain on anybody, because we grow and we do better and we know better, we learn. And that's what we should get out of it. But I'm pretty sure we're going to bring that back up as a topic for today, and I want to see. But also, check out our special guest, Marcus Woods. He is going to be in Melanin. He's in Melanin, which is going to be on the CW app. Now, you can download the CW app and watch it. It is free. The CW50 app, and it had other good shows on there. So go check it out. Download it. You can download it and delete it after you watch it. But go support the Melanin. Real good movie you want to watch. I'm pretty sure you're going to talk about it. Thanks again, Marcus Woods, for coming out and speaking and being on the show. And Flora, I appreciate you being on there. That's our top contributor in the group. She is a joy to have in the groups. A supporter. She supports, she shares, she likes, she comments. And pretty much, guys, I'm also coming up is our different events. So next we have our new show that's going to be coming on Fridays, and it's TKO. In the Mix Podcast, TKO, baby. Yes. Leave your feelings at the door. Do not come in here, come on our stage in your feelings, because we are going to be tackling tough problems, tough issues, your side of the story, my side of the story, what I believe versus your belief, head to head. And we no holds. We are not holding back punches. I'm telling you. I don't care who you are. If you my mom or my dad, you come on this show and we get it in. So, you know, so look out for that. And then also, Morning Inspiration's been kicking it every morning. So go ahead and keep sharing and liking those things. And those inspirations are things that's dear and near to my heart, and things that I've been through, things that I'm going through, things that I've succeeded, things I have not succeeded in. So why not do it so that we all can grow, mature, and inspire and encourage each other. Also, you guys, thanks again for watching the Mix Podcast. I'm sending it back to you, Fresh. What's up, Keys? Okay.
There it is, y'all. The one and only Judas Priest. You know, even when he's not here, he still talk too much. I mean, the video's 7 minutes and 53 seconds. Come on, man. And then he still forgot something that he keep texting me and like, make sure you say this. I can't believe I forgot this. I can't believe you forgot it either because he talks so much. But I want you to know that September is Suicide Awareness Month. Also, and so starting tomorrow, Judas will do his morning inspirations based around encouraging people that's thinking about suicide, thinking about doing something to themselves.
Yeah.
So all this week it will be based on suicide awareness and how to love yourself and how to empower yourself. So he's going to do that. So before we get into our next video, which has a good friend of ours, Sage, who actually wrote the intro, the Mix podcast. I know y'all love it. I love it. We love it. And it's dope, right?
Yeah, no, I like it. It was live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, Flora, how you feel? It's dope, right? It's dope. Baby hair. In the
Not
back.
baby.
But before we get into that, Flora, she a little shy over here on the side to my right over here. So I'm gonna have to mess with her a little bit. How you doing, Flora?
I'm good. I'm great.
Okay. Where you from?
I'm from the east side of Detroit.
Oh, east
Well,
side.
born
Born.
east side of Detroit, but I reside in Roseville now.
Oh, Rose. Okay, that's what's up. Manhattan's or Captain J's?
Captain J's.
There you go.
Captain J's, really?
I
Over
like Captain
Manhattan?
J's, too.
Over Manhattan.
What?
I just like Captain J's. It tastes good, man.
Yeah.
I ain't had it in a while, but
Neither have I.
Wow. Okay. I like it. Apple or orange?
Orange.
Dang.
Why orange over the apple?
I'm not too fond of apples. I love the orange because I love orange juice. So
Oh, I mean, it doesn't get like annoying. Had to keep peeling the orange and everything, versus just grabbing the apple and biting it.
no, apple tastes like wax to me when you bite into it.
You gotta clean it. You
Well,
gotta
yeah,
go
that
through the
too.
cleaning
But
process.
it's
It's a lot of work, though.
Kurt Franklin, type tribute.
Kurt Franklin.
What? Not Ty?
I like them both, but I like Kurt Franklin.
They'll be here in October, won't they?
Yeah, that's why I brought that.
They're coming in October.
Yeah, they'll be here. That's why I had it. I love them both, but I had to pick. I mean, there's just something about Ty tribute.
Yeah, but I've been rocking with Kurt Franklin for a long time. So, yeah.
Okay. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
All right. So look, y'all, we're gonna get to know both of these talented, beautiful people here in the studio in the Mix podcast. I know y'all missed us. And if you didn't miss us, pretend like you missed us so you can join the group and miss us. You know what I'm saying? But right now we're gonna go to this song "Love in Italy" by my boy Sage, also the writer of the In the Mix podcast intro. Check him out. It's dope, y'all. "Love in Italy," Sage.
Saw such a face, so beautiful in all your imperfect ways. If only you knew. Gave me a love I deserve. Scars from the past start to heal. I'm so glad you love me way that you do. I never knew what true love could do until you appeared right next to me. In this crazy world, I'm glad you're my girl. Oh, I'm so glad you do love me the way that you do. So strong and true, I'm so into you. Love me, a feeling so strong. That's why I wrote this song. With you my heart belongs. Oh, I love you. Your beautiful eyes, your amazing smile, it lights up the night. Oh, I love you. We're so young in age, despite what they say. Forever not a phase, oh. I love all your flaws and imperfections. Even when you frown and you pout and you hit me, 'cause I know it's your way of affection. One you're so rare. When I'm rambling on, I can tell that you care just by the way that you stare. So love me in all of my ways. Love me always. The rest of our days, oh, love me and all of my flaws. Be here for me, even through it all. I love you. I love everything from the edge of your hair, soles of your feet. Oh, I love you. Beautiful eyes, so full of wonder, like the stars in the sky. Oh, oh, oh. Traveling the world, and when we raised our kids, I'm so glad that it was with.
All right. That's my boy Sage, spreading all good energy. That's what his name stands for, spreading all good energy. Yeah, it's dope, man. Yeah, I know when he broke it down to me, I'm like, wow, that is dope. That fits you. And you catch his movie on Tubi. That's out right now. Come Back Home by Blacksmith Enterprises movie, and he also has another one that's coming out later this year. What is it? Survivor of a Ghostwriter, which I went to the premiere of that. That was dope. So yeah, once again, can't help but to mention that you love the Intermix Podcast intro. That's the guy behind it. But now, enough of that. Let's get into our guest that we have right here today.
Let's get it.
Y'all ready?
You ready? We live.
I'm ready.
We live. We ready to roll, right?
Hello, everyone.
We gonna slide over here to the left to my brother, my friend, Mark. No, let me tell you a little bit about Marcus, right? Marcus came through a while ago, maybe like a year ago, right?
Yeah,
about a year ago. He came to the studio and he showed love. Remember you did that in the mix?
Yeah.
Right. He came through and showed love, and when we reached out to him, he was like, he instantly took the invitation to come and kick it with us. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into his new movie, Melanin. We're gonna talk to Marcus about a lot of stuff, but also let me tell you about this person to the right of me.
Yeah.
Now, In the Mix Podcast we've been a thing for about 2 years and some 4 months maybe at the most. And Flora Williams, right here to the right of me, she's been part of the In the Mix Podcast from when we had like 5 followers.
Wow.
Like 5, 6 followers since November 25th, 2001. She's been a follower in the Mix Podcast and promoting. Right, consistency, right? This is why she's here. And I got to throw it out there, right? In Mix Podcast is the only podcast show, to my knowledge, and I searched it because I want to be right. I like to be right. To my knowledge, to put a top contributor on a live podcast show with them. You know, to show them love, the show that we do appreciate.
Yes.
You, Flora, Miss Flora Williams.
Thank you.
Flora
so
Allen
much.
Williams. See, I know the whole thing.
Thank you.
It's
So
that
much.
good. Yes. But no, we really appreciate you with the support, because it's the people in the community that you create that makes you to where you are, where we are right now. Because like I said, Flora was with us when we ain't had maybe 10 followers maybe at the most.
Yeah.
Now we like and both of them almost 2,000-3,000 followers in both in the Mix Podcast and Podcast Life. You know what I think? And then can I number flex for a minute?
Go ahead.
It's not about me. It's about you guys. But you know, you guys are rocking with us on the Mix Podcast. So I'm a number flex. You know, we got like 30K followers on IG, like 11K followers on TikTok. Twitter, I don't know. I really look at Twitter. I don't like Twitter. It's hard to work. Twitter's different.
It's not even Twitter. It's X now.
It's X now. See, that's how disconnected I am from
I
that.
seen it on my phone, and I was like, "What is X?" Like it was just on there, and it said X, formerly known as Twitter.
And YouTube, you know, we are right at 2,000 subscribers and followers on YouTube. So we doing our thing. So for Flora to be there from day one, 2001, November 25th, 2001. Is when she joined and kicked it with us and been rocking with us for the longest. Man, I just want to let you know that we appreciate you, and this is why you're here. Because don't other podcasts do what we do. Yeah. We show our people love.
Yes.
You know, Marcus is a big deal over here to the left, but Flora is a big deal too to the Mix Podcast because without her, we won't be sitting here talking to Marcus.
Okay.
You see how all that tie in? Damn, I'm good.
Hand in
But,
hand,
you know, right, hand in hand. But no, Flora, thank you. And let the people know who you are. What you got a story you want to tell, or just want to let them know who you are, what you're about, what you do.
Well, yes, sure. I'm Flora Allen Williams. I'm about people. I'm about love. I'm about support.
Yes.
You know, I love to support people, as well as me, you know, receiving support. You know, but yes, I'm glad to be here.
And let the people know why you're here.
I'm here because.
I just want her to say it. I just need her to say it. I need her to say it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And shout out to Bill Freeman. He was out here last time because our goal is to bring on a top contributor, a top fan who's really working. Because as you know, we monitor our both of our all our social media networks. We monitor ourselves, myself and Judas. Okay. We monitor everything, so we know when everybody's doing such and such, doing what and what. So we know who's the top fan and the top contributor and person that's really moving and trying to help push the group forward and that's sharing, you know what I'm saying, and comment and all that stuff. Man, I can't say it enough. We truly, truly appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Without you, we wouldn't be talking to Marcus. Because Marcus is a big deal. Marcus is going to be humble. He's going to be humble. I'm about to get to Marcus, but he's going to be real humble and like, that's how it is.
That might be me.
But yeah, he might surprise us this time. What's going on, my brother? Mr. Marcus Woods is in the building.
Man, what's going on, man?
I'm going to call you Mr. CW.
Mr. CW?
Yeah. Y'all,
I'll take it.
You'll take it, Mr. CW?
I'll rock with it for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, no, man, I'm happy to be on, man. Just to see the growth of the podcast and everything,
man,
and how everything is going on, and to be the first to bring on a top contributor, I think that's live.
Yeah.
That's like history.
Wonderful.
Like, you know what I mean?
That is
that's
history.
really, really history. So if you're the first one to do it, you know what I'm saying? So that's big. Now watch everybody. Now it's gonna be a thing.
It's gonna be a thing.
It's gonna be a thing now. But no, man, I'm happy to be in the building, man.
Yeah.
You guys rock with me on my first couple of movies. Actually, the first podcast that I did last year. I had, when the pandemic hit, everything kind of slowed up.
Right.
So when you guys called for the podcast, reached out for the podcast, I was like, I definitely do it. You know what I mean? And so I just in what you said, a year and a half, 2 years, to see that growth from there to here, that's a beautiful thing. And I'm glad to be rocking, man. I'm glad to be rocking.
That's what's up. Who is Marcus Woods?
Who is Marcus Woods? Marcus Woods is, depending on who you ask, he might be complicated.
Okay.
No, Marcus Woods, man. I'm a regular guy who has a gift for acting. You know what I mean? And I'm grateful for that. Coming from a Christian background, my family, my dad, a preacher. You know what I mean? A pastor, really, and grew up in church. Yeah. And at first in church it was kind of frowned upon to be an actor because you was basically a professional liar. Because I was like, so are lawyers. What do you want?
What do you want from me? Right.
But no, and I grew up doing that. Man, I'm also believe it or not, I am a GM and part owner of a gym in Farmington Hills called Sweat Factory Fitness with Shane McMullen, and we do everything, man. Hip hop, step, personal training. Everything. We got everything, man. So you could come to Farmington Hills.
So you can transform this body.
Oh, absolutely.
Even though I think it's perfect, but
ain't nothing wrong
everything
with
needs a little work,
right?
Everything needs a little work.
Working for excellence.
Right.
Working towards excellence. So so shout out to Shane McMullen. Y'all can check him out on Shane Fitness 101. And then the Sweat Factory _Fitness. So check out our gym and stuff like that. So I'm also a trainer, part owner of a gym, and GM of it as well. And man, I'm just me. I'm simple, man. I'm a simple guy. Simple guy, just living my dream. Let my gift make room for me and see where that takes me.
Amen.
Have you done any theater lately?
Lately, yes, I have. I've done like off Broadway theater. So I work with Terrell McCoy. He has done a couple of plays that he has written, and we done a play here in Detroit, and then we also did it out in Saginaw last month. We did it out in Saginaw. So and supposedly we're supposed to have picked up 2 more cities.
Right.
Supposedly, you gotta make sure that check clear first.
Right.
We gonna
Check,
go.
Hey, the check got it clear.
Look, man, I love the Lord, but the checks got to clear.
Got
Checks got to clear. I don't care what y'all talking about. But no, and then I'm actually doing another play in December, 2 plays in December.
Oh, okay. And what can you tell me the name?
One of them I don't know the name of yet.
But you know you're doing it.
And then actually I don't know the title for either one because I just talked to the director for the other one maybe 2 days ago. So both of them, but the other one is actually being created. It's going to be a Christmas style play though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Marcus is really saying to you guys that he's going to tell me off camera what they really
pretty much.
what they really are.
I want to know everything. Follow in the mix.
Right.
You eventually will know what's going on.
Marcus, let me ask you, man, what's your favorite movie, man? As you as an actor, what is your favorite movie?
Man, this is about to get you right. This is profound. Everybody tap in. Y'all get close. Coming to America. You thought it was gonna be great.
Yes.
The first one. The first.
Okay, that is
The first Coming
The
to
first
America.
one,
Because I feel like it had everything, right? It was comedy, it had romance, had a little action. You know what I'm saying? So it was everything, man. And I've always been a big Eddie Murphy fan. I wish I could have got on board when he came here to film.
That'd have been dope.
Beverly Hills Cop, that would have been real dope. So I always wanted to meet him. He's not actually my favorite actor, but I'm a huge fan. So Coming to America is my favorite, man. That's I got my African dialect from.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying that.
That's my movie, man. I was in college and they asked us to do a scene from a movie, and what I did was I did the entire first scene where they're at the dinner table together. I played the mom, I played James Earl Jones' character, and I played Eddie Murphy. Everybody at the table. It was crazy.
Man, that's dope. Well, Marcus, you know I got to ask you to do that.
Oh, man, I don't even remember the scene.
Okay.
But I can give you the dialect.
Give me the dialect.
Now, look, for everybody watching and listening, because you got 30K following you on Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay, look, now, so don't scrutinize me, all right? I'm from America. I'm from right here. So, but here
What's like 29.2, give or take?
Give or take. No pressure?
No pressure.
Okay. All right, so let me see. Let me see. What can I say? I am so happy to be on Indie Mix Podcast. This place is wonderful. And if it was not for Indie Mix, I don't know where I would be today, except with some wings watching the fight later. I appreciate you, my brother. There it is. That's it.
You love you.
You off guard, but I'm always
Yeah, you always ready. I think Flora, do you have a favorite movie scene that you can act out real quick just to give us a little something?
Let's see. What's love got to do with it?
Oh, that's it.
That's every woman's.
Eyes got wide in here.
Yes, there. Let's see what your acting chops at, because maybe Marcus probably can hook you up or something. If you impress him.
I'm sorry, I don't have any.
Ah.
Maybe I can sing something.
Oh.
See some Tina?
Sing.
Let's see. Just a little bit. Big wheels keep on turning. Proud Mary keep on burning. And we're rolling, yeah. Rolling on the river.
They turn up after that part, right? They turn up on that part.
Well, it's only fair that I do one.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got to do one.
Absolutely.
Mine's is the 5 Heartbeats. Remember when Eddie Kane Jr. and they came out of the show and he met him outside?
Yeah, absolutely.
And he still had the shiny suit on, all drugged
I'm
out.
excited about it. You get me excited. Let's go.
He was like, nights like this, I wish that raindrops would fall. Yeah. Nights like this. You know, man had to run and hug. He's like, come on, bro, come on, man. He tried to go some, I don't want your money. I ain't coming for that.
He's trying to get a job.
Right.
Wow.
Oh, man. That's what's up, man. Yeah. Marcus, tell us, okay.
Yeah.
Melanin. It's going to be on the CW, y'all.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
Well, man, it was, first of all, the movie itself directed by Darren Brown. Phenomenal directors, directed some things here, and he's actually, to me, he's one of the people who are really making a wave and paving a way for independent filmmakers here in Detroit. And he's very, I call him, there's two directors that I call this, but we're talking about him right now. Call him one of the Spike Lees of Detroit. Like just his
Spike Lee in Detroit.
Yeah, because just his vision, how he goes about everything is artistic. It's not just about the money with him. Don't get me wrong. We talked before and we want to get to the big dollars, but it's like paving the way so everybody can do that, and that's what he does. But Melanin, he wrote this story based off the old school movie Watermelon Man.
Oh, okay.
And so in this movie, and he had it out for a minute, but you'll see it on the CW. But he, it's about a white man, and he's going through life. It's crazy for him, and he's just looking for a fix. So he finds out that this company is selling. He works for this company that's selling this pill. So he tries a trial. He takes it. He wakes up the next day, and he's black. And now he's like living a life as a black man, trying to convince, like, because him and his wife was going through, she had left him to go live with her parents. And so, he's telling everybody, it's me, but I'm a black man now. And so it's really good. But then it gets heated as he's living his life as a black man. He runs into what black people run into, issues as a black man. You know what I mean? And then something happens where now he has to go to court. And he needs a representation. I play that lawyer that represent him as a black man, but really a white man through this whole trial, and trying to get him off as an innocent man, as a free man. It's crazy. It's heavy, man.
That sound heavy.
It's good though. It's comedy. It's drama. It's everything you need. It's emotional. It's a roller coaster ride. It's really good though.
Now you say you played a lawyer.
Yes, I played a lawyer. Yes, sir.
Anything you had to do to prepare to be a lawyer? Did you have to study movies with lawyers?
I watched a lot of movies. Like I didn't do no technical work. You know what I mean? Like what do they say? What's proper? Because it was so real well written for me, where everything was on the paper for me. So I just pulled out all my CSIs and all SV, all that stuff. And so but it was really. I don't want to say easy like it's just something everybody can do, but it was easy in the sense of the script kind of wrote itself and put me in the character itself, and so it was easy and it was fun. You know what I mean? It was easy and it was fun.
Wow. So, Judas want me to ask you a question.
Yeah.
I don't know why he didn't call in. And so, speaking on his a superhero role, something he's saying.
Yeah,
also superhero into existence. What superhero?
Oh yeah, man. So a lot of people don't know this character. It's a Marvel character. All the Marvel MCU's Iron
Why
Man.
not DC?
Because man, Marvel is better. Everybody
better.
Understand. People that call in, Marvel is better.
No.
I've watched all the Marvel movies in order at least 7 times. Like I'm talking about from the first Captain America all the way through. And so, and y'all on watching me on live, Marvel is better. But Marvel, man, I just love it. I loved it since I was a kid, and I love it all. But the X-Men, Marvel, everybody know about the X-Men. Wolverine, Storm, Professor X, but nobody knows about Bishop, the character Bishop.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's who I want to play. Now, I heard a couple years ago Method Man saying he wanted to play the character, and I was just saying, please God, no. I love Method Man because Method Man is really killing it, man. Have y'all seen him working out too? He got getting in shape. I promise you.
I think he's juicing, but go ahead.
He could be. I don't know, but that's you didn't hear it from me, man. But I'm just saying I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But that's a character that I want to play, man. He's a character from the future, and he has all these powers. He has the power to absorb energy and all these things like that. So Bishop is the character that I would love to play. Now they did have a Bishop in X-Men Last Stand.
Yeah.
But he didn't get a real storyline. You know what I mean? It was like he was in it and he was out of it. But I want to play Bishop. I would do everything. Give me the hair. Give me the makeup. I'll do it. I'll play Bishop completely. And I will transform for that role.
Judas said, I don't know if he's talking about either me or you sound like a church mother.
Who sound like? We sound like a church mother?
He may be talking about me, but he just said, you sound like a church mother.
Wow.
I don't know if you're talking about me or you, but...
tell him to specify. Judas, specify who is the church mother in here.
Church mother.
Because there's only one woman here. Don't you do us like that.
Right. Flora, please set the record straight. DC's better, right? Thank you. Wait, see how Flora's already on our side?
You're right. You know she's nervous.
Oh, go ahead.
I am nervous, but...
Go ahead.
I'll say DC.
See how we do it.
See,
we tell her.
She don't want to lose her spot. It's top dog. She don't want to. She said, no, keep me coming to the show.
Judas, I think Judas is on the line now. He done called in.
Marvel is only better because of the X-Men.
But only because of the X-Men?
Only because of the X-Men. The X-Men saved Marvel. Other than that, nothing's beating them.
Let me tell you why you're wrong, Judas, and it's good to hear from you, but let me tell you why you're wrong. Because the X-Men had a movie, and then they did it, and then they tried to do it again. It was trash. It wasn't until the Avengers, until Captain America and Iron Man and all these people coming back around and casting these great people, Chris Evans, all of these people, Robert Downey Jr., they saved Marvel.
Yeah.
I'm talking about cinematically. Cinematically, they did. Now the comic books.
The director couldn't get the X-Men right.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So cinematically, the Avengers saved the MCU.
They did.
But the book-wise, I would have to agree. X-Men is better. I would agree for comic books.
Hey, who sound like a church mother? Are you talking about me or Marcus?
Like a church mother.
I was talking about Flora.
Oh, Flora. He's talking about Flora on the end.
Thank you. That's a compliment.
That is a compliment. That's a compliment.
I know.
Now, do you want to get ratchet? No.
Because she can get ratchet. She can turn up. Don't make her turn up.
Don't make her turn up.
You seriously just singing Tina Turner in here. You know, Tina turned up
I know.
on Ike.
That's what I said.
But it's good to hear from you, Judas. Do you have any questions for the panel?
Oh yes, definitely. So Marcus, I like the fact that you do Broadway and from the Broadway to movies, because I know when we talk to a lot of people, they always mention that they that the Broadway give you a better experience. So my thing was when you talk to upcoming stars or people that's about to want to come get into that industry, do you push or sway them to go and try Broadway or do theater?
I don't necessarily sway them, but I do encourage the fact that anybody that wants to do acting, they should do everything that comes along with it. You know what I mean? They should do the theater, because the theater, it does give you another level of confidence in front of people. And then, when you're doing movies, there's a cut. Cut, let's do it again. When you live in that theater, ain't no hold on, let me come back off stage because I tripped and rolled in. You better roll in right into your next line and keep it rolling because people don't care nothing about it. They paid to see you. You know what I'm saying? But theater also teaches you how to use your body. And a lot of actors don't know that. A lot of actors think it's just the words, but theater tells you that your whole body is acting, your whole body is an instrument. So I would say I would sort of listen to people listening now, definitely don't shun theater, because everybody wants to be a movie star now, and the way Tubi going, everybody's a movie star in their head. But you know what I mean. And there's no shots. That's just the truth. But if you want to be an actor, at some point in your career, you should touch the stage at some point.
All right. Well, I know your father is a pastor, so the next one is how many time roles did you get in your church plays?
Oh man, I've been our church plays, man. I remember this one lady, sister in our church. She told us, she said, okay, this is what the play is about. This is who y'all playing. Now go home and write your lines. I said, oh, this play finna be everywhere, because you want us all to just go home and make a story and come back with it. And what she was doing, though, she was just telling us to develop our characters. She didn't know how to say it at the time, and I didn't know what it was at the time. But, man, I had a lot of roles in my church plays, and that role in particular that I'm talking about with her, I had to play this, like, gangster guy or whatever. And so the only movie that I wanted to compare it to was off the movie of LL Cool J's character in In Too Deep. And I don't know if y'all remember In Too Deep with him, and I wanted to be, and I think I kind of scared him because I was like studying him, because he was LL Cool J, and that movie was something else. And and it was all right, tone it down. But I knew right then and there, I was like, oh, I love this, and that wasn't my very first time acting. That was my first time like character development, like studying a character, how to be somebody else. So, but as far as church plays, man, I got my resume would probably be a lot longer if those counted. If I put all my church play roles on there.
That's what's up. If Fresh, we tried to put Fresh in him, but he couldn't remember his words.
He's not lying.
You not lying? Are you trying to do a play? Oh, please tell me this. Judas done told on you now. Well,
I remember my lines. I remember the dance moves and everything.
Yeah, okay, you gonna bring that up. It actually did take you a while though to learn that, but you did learn it.
I remember that.
This Flo, he can't clap and rock at the same time. Don't let him listen to him. Or sing
I struggle.
at the same time.
you can't clap on the 2 and the 4. He be on the 1 and the 3.
Yeah, I can't do all that. I'm like, you got to pick one. You want me to sing? I'll sing. You want me to clap? I'll clap. You want me to rock? I'll rock. You got to be one.
Okay.
Judas, do you have anything you want to ask Flora before we let you go?
Yeah. So I
want to.
What? No,
You
I'm
talk
just
too
saying
much.
because I don't want to be all quiet. She be responding so quick on the questions of the game. So
She do respond quick.
It's because we're live, you know. It's just that's the difference.
but no, seriously though. But I do enjoy it when you do answer. So my thing is though, so I do follow you on your regular page though. So I see that you are a very positive
Yes.
person, and I just want to know. So what give you that light that you want to show other people your light that you have, and how well you illustrate it. Your Facebook page is definitely more positive, more uplifting. I see the posts that you share, things that's encouraging, which is good because we don't have a lot of people that we can say use Facebook for the positive side more so than they do the negative side. So I like that when we use it for the positive side. So what would you say is your push and motivation to make you being that light on Facebook right now?
Just life itself, you know, with all the things that's going on in the world, you know, people dying here and there. So I just feel like we just need to uplift each other, you know, give them that spiritual talk with Jesus, God, the Holy Ghost, all
Amen.
three.
Amen.
And we have to do that, you know.
Y'all got a Christian panel here today. y'all get ready. It's a Christian panel on this boy today.
So, but
Are you saying that because I'm not there?
Oh.
He was asking you.
No comment. But keep going for him. I'm sorry. Keep going.
But yes, I just love, you know, I love people, and I love to just share the word of God and show that God is love, and He loves all of
Yes,
us. You know,
yes.
we may go through a
Facts.
lot of things in life, but once you keep Him in mind and on your heart, that's the only way to be. Is positive, you know.
That's facts. Amen to that.
Yes,
We're going to amen.
Oh.
yes, amen.
All right, Jesus, is there anything else?
Well, I'm gonna start off. I want to do this hard question right quick for Marcus, so I can get offline.
I remember this a year ago.
Right.
All right, I'm ready. Go ahead.
So, Marcus, given the situation that's been going on lately in the world of
To be.
Facebook groups and everything like that.
Okay.
So, as an actor that's making it and trying to make it even farther in the society, when do you draw the line between the things that you want and how great you are, or you say that you are, versus how much you're getting offered, or a position, or things like that? When do you say, okay, hey, this experience would outweigh the money, or when the money I experience the experience, or your talent, or where you think you at versus where you at? I say it because only for the last week or so, it's actually been a very big debate on Facebook. And you know, you just want to know because I know for me as a chef, my job is I get paid based on my job and based on my work experience and my talent. And then that's based on where I've been and everything like that. It's still like the same thing as an actor or an actress. And so then, when do I say, because I know there are times that I go to a restaurant that I love and I want to be there, but they can't pay me, and I say, okay, well, I'll be here for the love of the job versus the pay right now for a certain time. And then when is that balance there? When is that at? Because it can't all just be about money, and it can't just all not be about, hey, actually being paid sometimes. I mean, I just want your...
Well, for me, it's a combination of both what you said, you know what I mean? And everything is about growth, right? Mm-hmm. And sometimes growth, you grow together, and then sometimes you grow apart. And everything is about growth. So, one, for me, like if it has to start making sense. Like if I'm looking at ratings and ratings and people are showing me the ratings, and I'm like, okay, well, if we're doing this, let's come to the table and have a conversation now. You know what I'm saying? One, you want to kind of keep your management involved. I let my manager be the bad guy for me all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whenever I need, that's what they're for. That's what we're paying for. You know what I mean? So, and but you know, you kind of let that do that. And for me, man, it's just a matter of growth. Like, how are we growing? If ratings are growing, yes, I would like to make more. But if you have been being fair with me, like every time the ratings come and you come back to the table with me and you say, okay, we've grown a little bit, let's grow here. And maybe I'll be like, well, I see what you're saying. I might want to grow a little more. You know what I mean? But let's come to the table and have that conversation. I'm a little bit more different than the social media age kind of is today. Like, everything has to be posted for everybody for some reason. And,
Right.
I'm not putting that on one party, because I understand the situation you're talking about. Both parties were posting back, were saying stuff back and forth.
Right.
So I would have just left it on the table and let it, and let's go behind closed doors and handle this. And now, obviously, you probably have situations where they couldn't do that anymore, and that's understandable too. But if you look at everything as growth and professionalism, to me, and you remove your feelings out of it, because this is the entertainment business.
There you go.
So if everybody removes their feelings, the fans are going to be the fans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not my
Right.
favorite this and not my favorite that, and why not? You know, you let the fans be the fans. You let them do the talking. But as long as you both understand, both parties understand, or however many parties are involved, understand that business is business, you should be okay. You should be able to walk away and say, okay, I want this, you're not offering me this, or you're not even trying to meet me in the middle, so to speak, then it's okay to say no. There's so much power in no. No don't mean I don't like you. No don't mean that you don't have nothing to offer me. No means I'm trying to grow up, but you're not going in the direction that I'm growing in, so I'm going to go this way, and I wish you the best.
Yeah.
So that's my answer. Politically, I know I nailed that. I know you ain't like. I know you wanted some juice. I wasn't gonna do. You wasn't gonna get me.
Hey, that's why he asked you.
You wasn't gonna give me the day juice.
He's like, I got a tough question for you.
Actually, that was really nice, because I tell people I could be. See, I'm a podcaster, so I can talk my stuff and say what I want. It don't affect you guys. Still got producers that still listen and watch you. You still got other acts, so you have to be political like you just did. But I grew up in the age. When I was watching stories in it, and when they replaced you, it said this role is now being played by such and such, and became the new Jessica or the new person that you replaced. And we kept watching it. See, now people are more connected to their characters and their people, so I guess they're a little bit more sensitive. But when I growing up, the stories change people every other week.
Every other week, right? Or Unviv, right? Unviv changed. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we were all hurt.
Yeah, I was devastated.
You know, we was like, but after a while, we was just like, well, that's Unviv.
Yeah.
So usually, man, what works if it ain't broke, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to try to fix it. So usually, if the story carries on real good, and whoever replaces whoever, and they're good and they're talented, you're gonna be upset or hurt for a minute. Because, like you said, people are way more connected to characters nowadays than they were back in the day. And, you know, they feel like they brothers, they sisters, they auntie in their head. You know how people do. But if the product is good, people will move along with the production. And then some people may never return. But again, it's growth. Everybody either grow together or they grow apart, but everybody is growing. You know what I mean?
I like that. Man, I like that. You got a lot of people like you already. My sister texted me talking about I like him. What's his Instagram? So you want her.
Right.
You want her over. You good, brother. You good.
Show me you like me by following.
Right. That's what she said. What's his Instagram name?
Oh, well, since we're here at this point, I am Marcus Woods. That's literally the Instagram name, all lowercase letters. I am Marcus Woods on Instagram, and just Marcus Woods on Facebook. I am Marcus Woods on TikTok as well.
All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and just listen to the rest of the show. Thanks again for coming, Marcus. Thank you again, Flo. You guys enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Hey, that was the one and only Judas Priest. You know, he had to call in and talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, man, this dude he just goes. No, I'm just playing. We miss you, Judas, but no, I'm not playing. You do talk a lot. But Flora, let me ask you before we get out of here, because you know we're running short on our time, y'all. Okay. I know y'all want to see more of us. Y'all love us, but you know, it's fight night. So
it's fight night.
We love y'all, but it's fight night. Flora, what are some of the things that, if you want to disclose, like, what are some of the things that Flora struggles with?
I struggle with fear. I could say that. Shyness. And loving myself. That's been a real big struggle.
Right.
Whereas I just put everybody before myself. But in the age now. I'm 55. I'm loving on me now.
So what got you to the point like, you know what, I'm gonna love me instead of like giving all out, because love starts with self first, right?
Yes.
Can we agree with that?
Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
Love starts with self first.
Absolutely.
So what got you over that hump of like, instead of giving all my love out, I'm about to focus on loving me first, and then I can give it out.
I seen faces. I seen when God shows you something and you just keep ignoring it.
Right.
People done hurt me so much to the fact that I can't, I shut down. I can't love people no more like I used to, you know, giving all my love away and all of that, you know, it just made me shut down. And then my husband passed last year, so that was another thing.
Condolences.
Yeah, condolences.
That was another thing. So, yeah.
That's awesome though, for because, you know, it takes a strong person, like even just say that, you know.
Yeah.
And the reason why I asked that question is because what if somebody's going through what you're going through, and you can speak to them like, hey, I'm still right here, I'm still doing good.
Yeah.
But it starts with self-love.
It does.
And you doing your thing, and I take my hat off to you, because, you know, losing a partner, because I'm married myself, so
Yes.
I can't even fathom the pain that you feel, and it's been a year as well.
It's been a tough road. It's been a tough life for me, I could say. So I lost my mom at 18 months. Wow. My dad when I was 18 years old. So it's like, it's been tough. Thankful for my sister, older sister, that raised me. So yeah, and losing siblings and husband, and it's a lot. It's really a lot. But God has made me a strong soldier.
I was about to say that.
One strong soldier.
And then you stand up tall, right out that bed, and be like,
Yes.
but God.
Yes, but God.
But God.
Yes.
So I want to thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
You know what I'm saying?
I
But
thank you for
you're
having
making
me.
me emotional over here. I'm glad
I'm sorry.
you can't see I'm a crier. My brother knows
I'm
I cried
sorry.
at his wedding. At his wedding, August 19th. He looked back at, he crying, he looked back at me for support. I'm like, don't look at me, I can't help you. I'm crying too.
Man, y'all both in tears.
Yeah, we both. I can't do nothing for you, brother.
I'm crying too,
I
man.
said
Yeah, I'm
to
crying
myself,
too.
I wasn't gonna come in here, you know, and
It's
know,
okay.
get emotional. and
Emotionals
stuff.
are good though. You know, it lets people know that you're real, you're authentic, you are who you are, and that you have no problem with showing the person you are.
Thank you.
Because I cry all the time.
Can I add one more thing?
Please do.
I do have a nonprofit called Wigs and Hope.
Okay.
I've been working on. I had it for like 5 years. This is something God has given me.
All right.
And if I could tell the story real quick.
Yes, please
I
do.
was in my 9-to-5 job. You know, I was just talking to myself, working, and talking to myself, and I began to like talk to God and say, God, I'm just tired. I'm tired. I didn't have no hair. I had alopecia, so I'm like, I'm tired of buying these wigs that I can't afford. You know, and just the Holy Ghost spoke to me. He said, oh, you're crying because you lost hair. This is how he said it. You're crying because you lost hair, but there's people out there dying, and they losing hair. Then nonprofit came out nowhere. Nonprofit. I was like, Lord, I don't know how to run no business. I don't know how to, what would I do? What would I call it? You know? And I'm just talking. I talked to this pastor that worked with me, and he was like, well, if this God gave it to you, then he's going to make it work for you.
Amen.
And I went on to my friend. I said, you know, what would I call this nonprofit? And I was like, wigs and what? Wigs in a tote? Because I didn't have anything. I didn't have a building. I had anything, you know. So she said, Wigs and Hope. I said, okay. So I looked up. I said, how do you run a nonprofit? I Googled it, you know. Third party.
Google our code, ain't it?
Save your life.
Google our
It
code,
will.
ain't it?
It
Google
will.
it, YouTube.
You leave out of here, Dr. Animal
Right,
Yeah, right.
exactly. They came in, they stepped in and did the whole thing for me. And I got my EIN number, and it's my nonprofit. It's Wigs and Hope.
That's
And
what's
if
up.
there's anyone out there, you know, that lost hair through cancer, lupus, alopecia, reach out to me.
Wow.
Flora, so you know what this means, right?
What's that?
You coming back, and we're going to dive deep into this.
Okay.
That's what this means.
Okay.
Because that's what we're about, supporting our people.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
In this
Thank you.
podcast, that's exactly what we're about.
Yep, because I'm really trying to
Shining
get
light
it out
on
there.
people that don't get a chance to spread their voice.
Yes.
And the voices that need to be heard.
Yes.
And
Thank you.
I want to thank you for coming on and giving us your time, because it means a lot.
You're very welcome. Thank you
know,
for having me.
Yes, it means a lot.
Thank
and
you
we
for helping me
appreciate
get
you.
over this fear and shyness.
Oh
too.
yeah, I told you I got you. When I text you, I got you. Don't worry
Thank
about it.
you.
Yeah, thank you so much. We appreciate you giving
welcome.
the time.
You're welcome.
Man, that means a lot. We definitely gotta get into this.
Okay.
We definitely gotta get
You
into
keep
this.
that, yeah.
Yes, I'm keeping this.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting into this. Before we go, I got to swing it over to my brother Marcus.
What's up, man?
Hey man, we appreciate you coming out, man.
Oh man,
Because I know you a busy brother. You was already saying that, you know, you.
I am a little bit.
You know, saying, you know.
But I like it though. I like
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean? I'm not like just busy, so I can be like, hey, I'm busy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I mean, who really does that? Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, I appreciate rocking with y'all.
Man, I appreciate it too. So let me ask you as well, as an actor and as a black man, as a Christian man, what are some of the things that you struggle with in that whole scenario, being a black man, a Christian man, and an actor? What are some things that you struggle with that people really don't know that you're okay to talk about?
Yeah, no, it's I mean, obviously your faith is gonna be challenged in the entertainment
Yes, sir.
business. You know what I mean?
All day long.
We've heard some of the scary stories, some natural, some spiritual, some otherworldly. You know what I'm saying? So you know, at some things, you know, you look just like when you talk about Google and YouTube. You Google YouTube the dark side of what stuff, and you can see some stuff. You know, from addictions to depression to whatever. And I'm just because I'm a man of faith don't mean that I'm you know, that stuff just is not for. It doesn't try to come and attack me. You know what I mean? But it's just something where you got to kind of keep your confidence. Like I know what God told me when He started this gift with me. You know what I mean? And I know that I said, well, I always remind God and I always remind myself of what God told me. You know what I mean? Like, okay, God, you said this is what you want me to do. Then I just keep giving me the strength, the power, the wisdom, how to carry myself. I don't take anything lightly, any interview, any podcast interview. So it doesn't matter to me because I feel like everything is a training ground for the next thing. You know what I mean? So that's just it's just something. Just keeping my confidence and my faith, like keeping my eye on the prize. You know what I mean? There's a prize, and it don't just stop at the Oscars. You know what I mean? It don't just stop at making $20 million movies, you know, getting paid $20 million to make a movie. It don't stop there. It's more. There's somebody behind me that wants to do what I'm doing. So I have to fight those struggles of staying confident. Fight those struggles of, okay, God said this is me. Fight those struggles of, am I good enough? Am I too black? Am I too short? Am I too heavy? Do I need to lose weight? You know, all those same attacks. Because, you know what I mean, you think about it, an actor goes through a lot. First, we got to deal with rejection. I mean, you're going to hear 10 times out of 10 no before you hear that 11th yes. You get what I'm saying? So you're going to hear that on a major scale. That's why these actors, they're dealing with a lot, man. They're suicidal and things like that. And that's, you know, and I pray for these people because it's hard. It really is hard because, especially as a man, they already say men don't deal with rejection well anyway. I mean, I know you heard about the man smacking the girl with the brick and all that. I mean, I've seen some stuff unfolded about that story now, but just speaking to how men don't really do well with rejection. So here I am as a black man who's a Christian in the entertainment business being rejected. You get what I'm saying? And so you're always questioning, am I supposed to be doing this? I can't say every time I say, am I supposed to be doing this, a breaker call. And that'll be my character to what I'm doing. Like, keep going. Keep going. Yeah, I know it was hard, but keep going. You know what I mean? I remember, and I'm going to get out the way because I know we about to go, man, but I remember before I did Empire, how we was going through a tough situation with my family. You know, it was really tough. And then my dad had cancer. And then it was right before the pandemic, and he had cancer. And we was like, what is going on? You know, he to the point to where he was walking around with the bag and everything. He was scared. He lost all his weight. And I remember, man, getting in the car, going to get something to eat. And my agent called me and said, I think it's between you and another person. You know, as a matter of fact, she texted me and said, Magic Monday. You know what I mean? But at that point, I was like, what am I doing this for? You know what? My dad's sick, and thank God he's healed. He's cancer free now.
Amen.
And you
God's
know,
good.
yeah, man, he's so good, so good. And it was he had the same cancer that Chadwick Boseman had, and it messes with him every time because he said he had all that money and he couldn't get right, and here I am. You know what I mean? So it kind of like play on your mind a little bit sometimes. But and then I remember, man, coming back home. And my agent told me he booked it. And I remember I was like, this is going to be a shot of life. And it was. But at that point, I was really like kind of done. I was just going to auditions out of habit and, you know, just ritual, you know, religiously, I should say, and going and going and going. And then I get a break. So every time something always happened. When I wanted to quit doing theater, my brother Marvin came along at the Fisher Theater, and I met Clifton Powell and Lynn Whitfield. And, you know, so it's just every time I want to quit, God always give me something to say, keep going, because I promised you this. So I just keep going. So just dealing with all that stuff, man, the struggles and the confidence and all that stuff. But ultimately, I keep my faith in God, and I trust what He gave me, and I just keep moving forward.
Amen to that, man. That's what's up. Before we get out of here, Marcus, give us how people can get in contact if they want to follow you.
Oh, absolutely. So you can, if you want to just follow me, you can follow me on Instagram. I am Marcus Woods. lowercase, real simple on Instagram. I am Marcus Woods. Same thing on TikTok. Facebook is Marcus Woods, just Marcus Woods on there. Keep it real simple. My picture is the same. You're gonna see me with a little fuchsia shirt on, a goatee to the side, profile. It's me. Check me out on there. But if you want to book me or for anything, just reach out to John Thomas Talent. That's where my manager is, and you reach out to Benny at John Thomas Talent to book me .com, johnthomastalent.com, and you can email them from there.
Man, thank you, man, Marcus. Appreciate it. Appreciate you giving us your time because, like we always say on the Mix Podcast, time is something you can't get back, and we appreciate you spending it with us.
Thanks for having me.
You know what I'm saying? That's amazing. And Flora, you want to give out your contacts so we can get in contact with you and speak on Wigs and Hope?
Yes, if anyone needs a wig, you can reach me at wigsandhope at gmail.com, and Flora Allen 58 at gmail.com. You can reach me there.
Okay, once again, thank you as well, Flora, for coming in here along with us. I know a contributor, and this is the Mix Podcast, Late Night Talk with Fresh and Judas, and we appreciate y'all. Y'all can have your airways back now. We done.
Thank
Peace.
you.